very common for sales orgs to hire salespeople and assume that they have experience with things that are commonly used. And this is one of them. A lot of sales leaders think everybody already knows how to use Sales Navigator, so they don't show you how to find a lead here or save them to a list. So we're just going to run through that really quickly. Okay, so let's say that I'm prospecting media accounts for B2B technology sales of some kind. So I'm looking for media companies I already have lead lists associated with this. Lovely. So you're going to go to start a search and you're going to go to account filters. You're going to add an industry. So in this case, we said media. For the case of this video, let's just say we're looking at broadcast media companies. So then we can narrow things down. Let's say we only want to talk to people in the United States. There are other things that you could be looking for, right? So you could have specific keywords, spotlight filters, department headcount, growth, annual revenue, the company headcount, their fortune, number of followers, technologies that they're using, job opportunities, relationship, which is how closely you're connected, and CRM accounts. That's if you're specifically syncing to your CRM. Then you can also look for lead filters. So this is actually the person that you're talking to as opposed to the account. So you can look at seniority level. Let's say we know that everybody's a director or above that we're looking for. You can look at years in their position, years at their current company, their function. So we said before that it was a technology piece. So we're going to say their information technology. If it's director and above, we actually want to put all these in. You could add specific titles. So if there were titles that you know you're always targeting, you could use that. You can add years of experience, the specific company they're working with at, the company headcount, company type, past company, other filters such as like when they became a member, if they're in any specific groups, posted content keywords, so people that post about specific things, or if they're connections of someone that you have in common. So we've got over 4,000 results for this very simple search. The more of these defining terms you seek, the less results you'll get. So it's a little bit easier to prospect. You can go ahead and select a couple of people. You can save the search itself, or you can grab some people and save them to a list. So let's say we wanted to create a lead list and we're going to call it test list for a YouTube video. I know, I'm so creative, right? Create that and save it. And then you can later go back and look at that lead list. Now, directly from here, you can message and use your emails. You can sync to your CRM, so you can add your CRM here and then it'll automatically sync to the CRM. There are other feature sets that you can set up in Sales Navigator that you're going to want to talk to your admin about, because they can set up the CRM to automatically save leads to the CRM. Whether you want to do that or not is going to really depend on your team. But you could send a message right here. You can also switch over now that you know who you're targeting and just copy their name and switch to LinkedIn, which is normally what I end up doing because I like for my outreach to feel a little bit more organic than it does in Sales Navigator. So then you can come and connect with this person. But it's important to note that in Sales Navigator, there's unique features that are not in regular LinkedIn, right? So you can add who this person reports to. You can look at highlights, which is what you share in common. If there were groups that we had in common, that would also show up here. It also says who your best path in is. So this is LinkedIn's using an algorithm to define this, but it's letting me know I have 11 introduction paths, and I can click right here to ask for an intro. So if I were to see somebody here that I talk to a lot, I would absolutely just say, hey, can you give me an intro to Adrian over at Series Technology, Mashi? And it does tell you all the different ones, but only for the top one does it tell you why it's recommending it, which is that they're both members of media and startups and the executives. It also shows you some other recommended leads off here to the right. It's using an algorithm, so over time, Sales Navigator gets smarter based on what you tell it, just like any other AI. You can add a note. Oh, they've added this. This is new. You can actually connect now from Sales Navigator, so that's really cool. You can copy the linkedin.com URL. You can add them to another list, or you can just view them on LinkedIn. So hit me up in the comments with whatever you're thinking. Let me know if this was helpful or boring, and stay in touch. Bye.